Hey guys, this is Lana,
This is Tyler.
and we're the Chapmans. We're starting a new podcast called Secondhand Chapman. This is episode 1, and we're happy that you guys are tuning in. It's going to be fun. This isn't going to be like an educational type of podcast. It's not going to be like a murder, mystery, crime thing. It's really just going to be, we're trying to just make it fun, like funny, light-hearted.
Yeah, it's like little just scenarios about my life growing up and like always getting the worst end of things and just different scenarios.
They're just random scenarios that happen throughout our lives that you don't think that would really happen to everyday people, all the time, because they're just coincidences that happen every day. Something super odd and weird. So it's just really funny to kind of talk about.
I feel like I again, throughout my life, just always getting myself into weird situations and weird problems, and just there's so many different stories. We talk back and forth, and we're always laughing.
It's just so funny. Like he, comes after work, when I'm done work, he just tells me the stories that have happened to him throughout the day that I'm like, I don't even know how this happens to you.
It doesn't even feel like they would be actual stories.
No, it's so funny. So
from little things to where you probably ran into these, or to big things where you're like, is that even real?
Exactly. And there's just things that have happened to me too, where coming into the Chapman family, it seems to be happening to me, especially with things that I find happen to me every day that are just so, I don't know, they get on my nerves, or they're annoying, or get me riled up, and just things that happen every day. So anyways, we're just going to,
we don't want to give too much, but like I said, it's just from getting stopped at trains every day and just waiting in lines for no reason, to seeing random things, like your thing is squirrels. We're always driving, you always see squirrels. When I'm driving, I never see a squirrel. It doesn't seem like it's anything, but we'll have different episodes where we're going in deeper into these situations, or weekly things that we'll talk about, that just come up. But there's so many things. It's funny.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think so that's pretty much what this podcast is going to be about, just venting about different stories that we find funny, and
Yeah, so we're into the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. 2020. It's going to be a good year, I think. And so obviously we've just been through the holidays, Christmas, and hopefully everyone had a good Christmas. Christmas is really kind of a funny tradition for us, and what I mean by that is every year it seems that we just get the most ridiculous gifts that
Secondhand Chapman Christmas.
Literally scenarios, secondhand Chapman situations. So
my whole life. There's not a Christmas where I'm just it's more fun. Growing up, I'm like, man, another Christmas.
What are you going to get this year?
But now it's just more fun to get the little gifts. And so our first episode is Christmas gifts. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when did it really start, though, with you for Christmas gifts?
From as little as 5 or 6.
Secondhand Chapman gifts,
Secondhand Chapman gifts came more when I was a teenager. But when I was smaller, I've noticed my gifts, everybody's getting so excited about Christmas. I have my Christmas gift list, and I give it to my parents, give it to Santa when I was little. I'm looking forward to all these gifts.
So an example, what would you ask for?
I'd ask for a Lego set, and I'm so excited. And I see 5 or 6 gifts, and we're a French family, so we get to open them at night.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. So I'm so excited to tell my friends before they even open up their gifts in the morning. Say oh, I got my Christmas first. And then anyways, I go to open up my first gift. I look at it and I'm eyeing it. I'm shaking it. And I cannot wait. I remember I was 5 or 6. I was pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
Probably from grade 1, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. 6, yeah.
So I'm shaking my gift. I'm guessing oh, is this going to be a He-Man or a Lego set? Or marbles? I'm so pumped.
Marbles.
I used to love marbles.
Those are awesome.
I played marbles little side story. I played marbles until I was like probably 18.
With who? Just yourself?
No, I need like I like growing up. I was known as the marble king. Everybody wanted to play me marbles. And
I don't believe that.
Serious, like some people in Wawa will probably be like where I'm from Wawa, Ontario, but like some people like I grew up with, they're like, yeah, marbles, like that was an actual thing. You flick marbles into a hole, and like if you get it in, you win, and you keep the other person's marbles. So I graduate grade 8, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm done marbles. Grade 9 happens, and I'm really into skateboarding, really expensive sport, and I don't have enough money for a skateboard. So I go to the little school, and I'm playing kids marbles, winning the marbles, and then selling them back to the kids. Like, I would literally like go on my lunches and come home with like $40-$50.
Do you sell them back to the same kids that sold them to you?
No, I win the marbles, and I sell my winnings back to the kids. They bring money, like lunch money, like $5 here, $5 here, and I'd come back every lunch
It's a good
break.
business strategy.
Yeah. I'd make hundreds of dollars off these kids.
Oh my gosh.
To buy
poor kids.
skateboards. That's an actual thing. So like, anyways, I would think like as a younger kid, I'm like shaking it. I'm like, maybe it's marbles. You know what I mean? I was getting into marbles. Sounds like such a stupid thing. It went from marbles to Pogs though.
Oh yeah, I remember Pogs.
And like, but I couldn't get into Pogs. I was like the marble man.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So continue.
So stupid. But like, yeah, so like shaking my gift. I it's my turn to open up my gift. I think my sister opened up. She, like, as a kid, you always want clothes. You know what I mean? Like for girls. Mm-hmm. So my sister opens it up. I remember she got like a onesie, or she was so pumped. Or like a side pony. What is it? Somebody's phone's going. That's okay. Like a fanny pack. Mm-hmm. She would get a fanny pack, or clothes out. She liked jeans. And then like my turn, I opened it up. I got like underwear, like in socks. I'm like, okay, that's first gift. Maybe my parents are like saving the big one for last. Mm-hmm. I get that. Goes around. My brother opens up. He's pumped. He's like got whatever he asked for. My sister comes up. She gets like a bead set, whatever. I come up and like socks. You know, got that another socks. I'm like, okay, there's 4 more gifts. You know, like it'll come back to me. You know. So like another round goes, my brother opens up his gift. He's pumped. And my sister opens up something. She gets like the best gift. She's excited. She's already playing with her gifts. Open up mine. And I get like a pencil set. A protractor. You know those things?
You're 6.
Yeah, no, I'm like, is it like, do you even have
like,
that?
You're probably like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? Like, oh, I guess you can make circles, and I guess that would be cool. Like, my sister's playing with it. Like, they're not even anticipating the next gift. And I'm like, I can't even play with my stuff. Like, do I try on these socks? They're not even cool socks.
Or underwear.
Yeah, my underwear. They're all in one, like, an 8-pack of socks. They're not like He-Man or like toys or marbles or whatever on them. You know what I mean? So I can't play with them. So, like, I remember, like, my parents getting their attention. Okay, it's time for your gift. And I'm like, I want to open up another gift. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Second round, or like this is the 3rd or 4th round, whatever. So like they open up, they're still pumped. You know what I mean? Like maybe they got more clothes, but they got other like toys, and like they're already excited. Maybe they were giving me like the wrong gifts to start with. I think I got like a chocolate, like chocolates or something like that, like bars of chocolates. I'm like, okay, that's all right. Like, I could eat this.
It's pretty good when you're a kid.
Yeah, you're like, okay, that's all right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, chocolate. I think they were like the buds. You know what I mean? The dollar section buds.
The dollar section buds.
Not even the good chocolates. You know the one, the chocolates that taste like cardboard still?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what I mean? It's sugar. I'm a kid. I'm like eating them like, yeah, it's chocolate, but it's cardboard.
Yeah.
You know, I still like them. But anyways. Oh. Did that pop out? Oh, I could hear myself better.
Oh, wow.
My headset, secondhand.
Also secondhand Chapman, for sure. Like, so my colleague at work I asked him if he had like an extra pair. He's like, yeah, for sure. Haven't used him. And he got them out from his drawer that were like dusty. I'm like, oh, perfect. This will be for Tyler.
So this is plugging in, and I'm listening to like my voice cutting in and out, and your voice like right now the right ear's like working, and my left ear's not. But like that's what happened there, is just cutting in and out. Yeah, and then you got this. I'm looking at it. I'm like looking at your ears right now. You got Sony.
Yeah,
like,
but
where did you even get those?
Just Amazon. Like they weren't even that expensive.
Yeah, dude, but like Sony. Like,
no name.
I don't know. I'm gonna take them off. I guess they're Panasonic, but like
there we go.
They're making my ears hurt already. How are your ears?
Great. They're cushiony.
Mine are like they're the kind of things on your ears that make them sweat. Like my ears are sweating. Like look at it.
Ew.
Like my ears are. I think they're for the gym, and like it feels like I've been at the gym because they're so sweaty. My ears are so gross. What were you saying? Like the Christmas gift?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So another round happens. Like I get these.
Jeez, you got
chocolate
a lot
buds.
of rounds. All right.
Well, you get what, 6 gifts as a kid?
I didn't, but anyways.
What do you get as a kid? Did you get like 3 big gifts and you're like pumped?
I don't remember. I know I got like Barbie sets.
Yeah. So you weren't a Chapman yet.
That's
you didn't
true.
get that secondhand Chapman. This is just like 1 year. You know what I mean? Like I won't go through all the years. I'm sure like it'll come up. But I know the second round, like what, the 4th or 5th round comes. I get a shirt, like a knit, like a
sweater,
like an ugly Christmas sweater. You know what I mean? It's a Christmas sweater. I'm like thinking like, I guess I'll put this on for today, and it's like the kind of wool or whatever it's made out of that you
so
put it
itchy.
on and you're itchy. I'm like itching and sweating, eating these like cardboard tasting chocolates, and like my sister and brother, they're just like pumped. My sister has this fanny pack she's putting her stuff in and stuff that I'm like open up this like protractor set, and I'm like I'm little, so obviously I'm gonna poke myself in the finger with this protractor. So my finger's bleeding. I don't even know if my parents remember this, but I remember this clearly.
Do you really?
Yeah. So my finger's bleeding. So I go to the washroom, wash it. I think I'm not crying, but like it's there, I'm like, I'm breathing. And like, I don't want to cry in front of my parents and sister then. So I'm like going to the washroom, and like, I'm in there for probably like 10 minutes, like trying to wash this cut. You know what I mean? And it's just like red and like, I don't know. You're little, it's like the little things hurt more.
Yeah.
So anyways, I come back out, I didn't put a Band-Aid. I just like, now you get a poke on the finger and you're kind of like rubbing it, and it's like you could feel this like like throbbing. So I'm just doing that the whole time, and like the little blood that's on me, I'm like wiping it on my new Christmas shirt.
Your new sweater.
I think it was black with like red. I forget. Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't even a Christmas sweater. Maybe I just thought it was a Christmas sweater. But it's something like you would never wear besides like Christmas time. So, yeah, so like next, I think there's one more gift left. So I'm pumped. My brother opens up his gift. He gets a Nintendo.
Really?
He got a Nintendo like before, like when it was like the first system that was coming out. He gets a Nintendo. So he's like pumped. I'm like kind of pumped too. I'm like, maybe he'll let me play. I don't know. But yeah, and then my sister's like came more clothes, and like she's like already like has her bead set out, her fanny pack's full of goods. She's ready to go. I'm like almost crying. I'm sad. I'm eating these cardboard chocolates. I'm sweating from this Christmas shirt. My fingers, it's throbbing. I'm like rubbing it. There's like little.
You should have just got a Band-Aid.
But like when you're little, like you don't know where Band-Aids are.
Did your parents not even like see what was happening?
No, I didn't tell them because I didn't like it was Christmas. Everybody's pumped,
okay.
So I just kept it under the table, like you know what I mean, sneaking around.
Okay, so your gift comes and.
I'm trying to think what I got for my last gift now. I think it was like a doll, But like you know when you're little, you want specific things. I wanted like He-Man and stuff like the Skeletor, like something with a sword. You know what I mean? Or like a cap gun would have been cool. But I got this doll, and it was like probably from 10 years before that, a doll that like no one knew. Like no one knew this doll. So I got this like doll, and like not even like a wrestler. I was really into wrestling. Still am, but like I was really into wrestling. Maybe a wrestling doll would have been cool. But it was like a doll that you've never even heard of, and I'm like, I think there was Chinese lettering on it or something like that. I'm like, where do you even find this? Like I've seriously never even seen this doll in my whole life. So I'm like, all these things that happen, I just want to run into my room and cry.
Aww.
So like, and it's like it's hard to I shouldn't complain about this stuff, but this is like earlier on Secondhand Chapman, where you're like, when it like events started happening. It started with the Christmas gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So I like we're done. I go to my room. My fingers hurt. I'm sweating. I just want to I get this sweater off. I get into like my pajamas, whatever. And I just remember like just crying in my room, just so sad. Like, and then like I remember I forget who phones me. I think it might have been Jamie or like one of my good friends. Like, oh, you opened up your Christmas gifts at night, and I'm like, yeah, I opened up my Christmas gifts. And it's like probably 11 at night. And I'm like, yeah, like I got like some socks and underwear and like some chocolates, I guess. It's like, oh, but you'll get like good gifts tomorrow, right? I'm like,
this is it.
This is it. Like I got a Chinese doll or something. And they're like, oh, does it have a sword? Like does it have a shield? Like, is it a He-Man thing? I'm like, I think it's Hanchachi or something like that. I was trying to read the thing. They're like, huh? I'm like, I don't know. You know, just call me in the morning and like let me know what you get. And like, so I'm bummed out. I'm like, that's my Christmas. That's my first Christmas. And like before that, we open up our gifts after we go to my grandma's, and like at my grandma's is just all clothes and.
That's good.
Stuff like that, like all the family gets together and you get these just same gifts. Like, but I'll mention the gifts I get at my grandma's later on. It's so funny. But that was like my first Christmas, like that I remember.
Being like Secondhand Chapman. So
yeah, so I'm crying in my room, and like my brother and my sister, I could hear them playing, and I think like they're trying to hook up the Nintendo or whatever. But like, anyways, that was my first Christmas. Like, what is your first Christmas that you remember?
I don't know. I honestly I don't really remember that much from when I was like at least the Christmas part. I just remember really getting Barbie dolls and like Polly Pocket. Yeah, those were awesome. I love those so much. And what are they called? Those like Neopet thing? No, what are they called?
Is that the one that like, you have to feed the pet and stuff?
Yeah, I loved that. Oh, it was so fun.
See, we're like, what are we, 7 years apart? Mm-hmm. So I would have been already at the age where like Polly Pocket.
Oh, so much fun.
Or like Neopet. Like I think I was like grade 8. So you must have been like grade 1 or something like that.
I got like some clothes too, which I liked. I don't know. I never really complained other than obviously I wanted more, but...
Yeah, I like the thing is I never really complained to my parents or anything. I just like ask what I like want. What do you want for Santa? Like, oh, I want a He-Man doll, I want Skeletor, I want this stuff. I write it down.
Okay, what was that one though you told me where it was you asked I think for Nintendo or something?
Oh. So this was later on. This was at my grandma's. I think it was like I don't know, somebody in the family like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? So I asked for like this video game that I really want.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like so pumped. It's like Final Fantasy 2 or something like that. One of the Final Fantasies. So I was like so pumped, like, yeah, I got it for you. So obviously like
you were super excited for this.
Yeah, so pumped. And then when my parents asked, like, I'm not gonna ask for that Final Fantasy game. So my parents asked, like, it didn't even matter. Like, that was my number one gift. I'm like, you guys get me whatever. Like, you get what you think I like, you know? So this is at my grandma's, like, so I'm pumped. I'm getting this game that I've been waiting for like a year to come out. And like, I open up the game, like, I remember shaking it. It looks like a game. I'm like, okay, it's a cartridge. It's like Nintendo. Or it was a Super Nintendo. It might have been Super Nintendo at the time. So I open it up slowly, and it's Final Fury or something like that, or something Final something, but it wasn't Final Fantasy. I'm like, Final. I forget the name. I gotta look it up. But I was like, my face froze. You know, this is the number one gift. I think I might have been like 13 or 14. So opening up this, and like, I was holding back the tears, and like all my family was there, my mom, my dad, my grandma, like.
Well, because you got your hopes up, because someone was like, I definitely got this for you.
I got it for you. I did it. And I'm like, yes, finally, like,
something,
and this is what's that?
Finally something that you wanted.
Yeah, finally something I wanted. This is like years later, like 13 or 14. Open it up, I remember, and just like, my heart just dropped. Just like, I died inside. You know, I guess that's a little extreme.
Super dramatic, but like, anyways.
And then like, I don't even remember the Christmas. Like, we get back to the like after my grandma's, we go back to my house, and we open it up, and I was just like so bummed. I got just, I don't know, probably like some Easter stuff or something, like Easter chocolate, and I'm like,
for Christmas.
Yeah, something that didn't even like. You'd think you would get for Christmas, like Easter stuff. Like, obviously, I got the socks, the boxers. You know what I mean? They, like, I don't even know. Like, I would have get me a basketball or something like I could use.
Yeah.
You know, like. But that was. Yeah, it just reminds me of like hockey. I don't think I'll get into hockey yet at this low episode. But like, we'll just say it's my hockey gear.
The low episode.
Like
the first episode.
The first episode. Okay. You know what I mean? Like low.
The first.
But.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Anywho.
Whew. It's starting. This is it.
Okay, so now the best Christmas though, like that I remember with you, as in the best Secondhand Chapman Christmas, was a few years ago at your sister's place. The kids, just your sister, a couple years older than you. She's got 3 kids. They're, how old were they back then? Like
probably like
11, 10.
12? Isaiah was probably 12.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's like 16 now. But yeah. So like I'm in.
This was great.
I'm in my 30s, so I'm like expecting like a Christmas like this. It's more fun for me to get a Christmas like this. But you know, like, you get a little excited, like you're opening up gifts. So my sister's passing out gifts. One to my mom, one to my dad. They get like whatever. Everybody's like pumped and eating food and like having their Christmas moment. So I open up my first gift. I'm like, okay, let's see what I get. I get like what is like the hat with the pom pom?
Oh, it's like a toque. Yeah, winter hat
toque
with a pom pom on it.
So I try it on. I'm like, cool. I guess I could use this for
winter. And you set it aside.
Set it aside beside the seat beside me. So like already Isaiah is like he's young, so he's like, I'll try. He's trying it on. He's like playing with it. So I have my second gift. I'm opening it. I'm looking to the right of me, and that pom pom's off the hat for sure. And I'm like, all right. Like, I guess I could sew that onto the hat. I guess, you know what I mean. And like my first gift's already broken, pretty much. So I'm opening up the second gift. What was it like?
A slinky? A
slinky, yeah. I'm like, slinky. I'm like, okay, I can play with it. I can play with this.
Haven't had that in a while.
You know, like it's a cool gift. Like you're 30, you know what I mean? Like so I get the slinky. I'm like playing with it. I set it beside me, and this next round of gifts are happening. Like Isaiah's like, what is that? Like he was playing with it. Like so he grabs it. He's playing with it like maybe a little rougher than you're supposed to. Like you're supposed to go like back and forth with the slinky or downstairs.
Like go down the stairs, yeah.
He's like playing with it a little rough. So I'm like looking over like at everybody's gifts. I look over, there's kinks in that slinky now. A metal slinky with kinks, so it's like kinked everywhere and like wrapped around and whatever. So I'm looking at like the chair beside me. It's a toque with a pom-pom off and a slinky that's broken. Obviously it's broken. He's not going to play with it anymore. So he's put that. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's 2 gifts down. I'm like, that's awesome. Good Christmas so far. I'm kind of like expecting stuff like this to happen because Secondhand Chapman.
Okay, yeah. And then
What?
Oh, yeah. It was that...
The little
lamb?
ball?
Little lamb, wasn't it? Like,
No, that's a different year.
Oh my god. That's a different year.
Yeah, that's a different year. The little ball that gets big.
Oh yeah. I forget what they're called, but
it's pretty much it's
like
a little ball,
plastic...
like a Lego thing.
Yeah, it looks
Lego-ish
like
thing.
Yeah.
You throw it and like it gets big and you catch it and it's like cool. So like I get that. I'm like just tossing it up in the air, like getting big, getting small, getting big, getting small, catching it. I'm like, cool, I'll just like set this aside and like watch everybody open up their gifts and like thinking, I'm 30, you know?
You were not 30, you were like
I was
35.
32.
Like
No. Oh,
34, yeah.
I guess I am 38 now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Coming up.
Not 32, so I guess a little older. But like, anyways, let's set that aside, watching everybody play with their gifts and stuff. All my gifts are broken. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at this ball, like I don't know. Yeah, I think Isaiah's picking it up and tossing it at him, like at people, so it gets to people,
like
gets bigger.
chucking it, yeah.
Chucking it, and I'm thinking like, kind of like.
You're just like, I'll just leave it. You just left all your gifts there.
I left except for like I got the head thing.
Oh yeah, like the head massager.
It like has like little prongs.
Yeah, those are awesome.
And that was pretty cool.
They feel so good.
But like I brought that home. The other stuff, I'm like, should I bring this like this other stuff home? Like it's all broken. So I just kind of like left it under the tree and like grabbed like my little chocolates that everybody else got and like the stuff like that. But what did you get?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's just things that I just will not use. You know?
Well, it's Christmas, you know what I mean?
I know it's Christmas. It's hard because if you don't really tell people what you want, they're obviously just going to get you random things. So, I don't know. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember.
I remember one year, I think I was like probably 14 or 15. Everybody gets like toboggans for Christmas. You know, the big thing was like the GTs. Mm-hmm. And everybody has like this awesome GT, I remember, and like I get a GT that's obviously secondhand and it's missing like parts of the skis. So I get to the hill, everybody's like going down the hill taking jumps and like Queen's Park. If you're in Wawa, you probably know what Queen's Park really is.
Like there's like 2,600 people in Wawa, so that's the size of my high school.
Yeah, that is. It's a tiny town.
It's 2.5 hours north of Sault Ste. Marie, just so you guys know.
Yeah. But anyways, this hill's tiny, you know what I mean? Like, you go down for 2 seconds, you're done. You walk up the hill. But, like, everybody's, like, I'm walking to the hill, I'm like, I can't wait to try this GT out. No brakes. The brakes are broken off.
Oh, no.
You know those little things that you push down and, like...
The pedals?
The pedals, and it hits the ground to stop. Doesn't have that. The skis, like, they're plastic skis, but, like, you could see sunlight through them because there's little holes everywhere. Like, my skis look like a cow because there's like it's white spots of, you know what I mean, black. Anyways, so I go down the hill. Obviously, like the snow is going to catch these little pockets, and I go down. I'm getting some speed. I fly off the thing, and one of the right track comes off the thing.
Oh my gosh!
Like Christmas. I think it was like Boxing Day or something like that. Anyways, like I get the GT and. This happens the first go, so I'm obviously crying. I'm 13, I'm crying. I don't care. You know what I mean? 13, 14. I bring this home, and I'm like so bummed. Maybe I was 12.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It was around that age.
Matters. Because like between 12 and 14, it's different. You cry when you're 14 about a GT. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're sensitive.
Yeah, but like for kids, you're going to get laughed at. So I think I was 12. Anyways, I go home, I bring the GT, I put it in the garage, I'm crying. My mom's like, what's going on? Are you okay? I'm like, my everybody got all these cool GTs and I got this one that broke first try. And she had this idea. wrap garbage bags around you and you could slide down the hill good. I'm like, like I'm pretty bummed out. I'm having soup. I'm like, after the soup, I'm like, you know what? Like, let me get these garbage bags. So my mom wraps these garbage bags around my body, taping them. So I show up at the ski hill, or the little hill, full of garbage bags. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is awesome. Like, people are going down, like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I got these garbage bags. I'm going to go down the hill. And like, okay. I run as fast as I can. And I jump and try to go down the hill. Doesn't slide. Like, maybe if it was like ice, I would go down. But like, it was powdery that day. I jump, I slide maybe like 4 feet and then come to a slow stop. And there's definitely, the garbage bags are like rode up my back and there's snow up my back. You know what I mean? So like already I'm like feeling like thinking this GT, and then like there's probably like 10, 15 kids there watching me full of garbage bags run and with snow up my back. And I remember just laying there like cold. I'm like, there's snow on my back now. Like I'm full of garbage bags and have snow up my back.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. Man.
Didn't work at all. But anyways, I go back home and I'm just like bummed. I'm just play. I just stay in and play video games. The kids probably stayed out until like well into like 7 or 8 at night, GTing on their new GTs and their new toboggans and all this stuff. And I'm just home and like cold and thinking like I have a broken GT and like obviously
snow all up your back.
Snow up all my back. I think like when it's like under the powder, it's like kind of icy.
Yeah.
So I have like my back's
scratches,
burning, like little scratches.
Ooh.
So that's like, yeah, that's my toboggans.
Wow.
Is that what they say now? Toboggan sleds.
Well, you can do both, yeah.
Not even those saucers. Like a cool saucer would have been cool. Those kids fly down on garbage bags. You know what I mean? But I guess like as a parent, you're like, what can we do? Garbage bags are kind of slimy.
I mean, I get the idea.
I think any other day it would have worked.
Maybe, yeah.
And as a kid, I was like, this might be cool. I could slide on my belly and slide on my back.
I can just picture you, like everyone's there at the park just in these nice GTs and you just show up with garbage bags wrapped around you.
I remember walking down the driveway and I have the GT in one hand and there's not even a string on it to pull. I'm like, I should have. Everybody has these things with the handles and like wrap around the front of your sled. And like, I remember the steering wheel was like, it was so flimsy. I remember going down that first little bit before I stuck. It like bent in. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm holding on to the steering wheel. It's bending in. And that's when I went flying onto my back down. Like, and this hill is really steep, and then it goes like a little, like kind of mellows out, and then you're done. It's like probably 20 seconds, maybe less. The last half of the hill, and then by skis. No brakes. Like I didn't even need the brakes because the skis helped to like dig up.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyways, that's Christmases. Like oh yeah, what are you saying? The lamb?
The lamb.
You have like makeup going on.
Okay, because I'm laughing. I was laughing so... I was crying from laughing, so I definitely have like mascara running down. Yeah, you look like a raccoon.
Like a raccoon or like a villain of like... You're the villain of Batman or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like a mask. I wish like... If there's a video podcast, like you probably like... see it, but like it looks funny. Just one side.
Probably looks scary.
It kind of looks cool. You look like a wrestler. But anyways, but like when was the lamb chop thing last year?
Lamb chop. No, it was like I think it was
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
So this is gonna get a little embarrassing for me, but like as a child, not a child, a teenager, I would sometimes go for lunch or like my what's it called? Those breaks in where you don't have to take a class. What is that called?
Oh, like free period?
Free period? What's that called though?
What do you
Spare.
mean? Spare. Oh.
Spare.
I don't know.
Free
you could,
period.
it's like you could say either or.
Either or. Free period, dude.
Okay, I definitely didn't say it like that, but anyways.
But you don't say it like that, but in my head, like you sound like that when you're like you come up with the idea, you know what I mean, or the answer, but it's not the answer. I know what it is, dude. It's free period. You know what I mean?
Okay, wow.
Free period, dude.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like I'd come home from my spare, and I'd put on the TV and flip it to Lamb Chops. I don't know if you like. This is the song that Lamb Chops and Charlie Horse. Anyways, it was like this doll that like I don't know. I'm like, oh, I always wanted like a little Lamb Chops doll. It'd be cool. It's kind of embarrassing because I'm in my I was probably like 16, 17 watching Lamb Chops, and it's like a kid show for like grade ones or something like that. I don't even know why I would want to watch that.
No.
But anyways, my sister's like thinking, this year, I'm in my 30s now. This was like 2 years ago, so 36. She's like, I'm going to get Tyler for Christmas a Lamb Chops doll. And I think she told me about that, and I was pumped for this Lamb Chops doll. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get this Lamb Chops doll. It'd be cool to have. It like brings me back, right? So I'm like, I'm excited for Christmas. So we drive up, like we're opening up gifts. I'm getting the basic like socks and underwear my parents get me, and like I might have gotten. No, I don't know. Anyways, so my sister's like, so the Lamb Chops doll, my dog ate it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, my dog ate it. Ate your gift. I don't like, and then she gave me all these.
She didn't eat it. She like tore it apart. And it's like now hers. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was so pumped for this doll. But such a secondhand Chapman thing, though. Yeah.
See, secondhand Chapman thing is like sometimes, like not necessarily a secondhand gift or something you're getting. It's like something that happened, right? Like you're thinking, this is such a secondhand Chapman situation. Mm-hmm. And I remember just like, it was kind of funny though. Like, of course, the dog ate this doll.
Yeah.
That I wanted.
That's not surprising.
But why would I want a doll when I was 36, you know?
Well, you are young at heart.
But 38, still want that doll.
Oh,
I think she got another one for her dog.
Yeah, she did. She has like 2 now.
2 Lamb Chops dog. Like, I'm gonna next time I'm there, taking it.
She probably tore it apart
Don't even care. I'm gonna like, I'm gonna get that gift, and I'm gonna stuff it. Get the stuffing from like Toys R Us, and rebuild this doll. That's mine. Coming for it. Just warning.
Hey, watch out.
Watch out! I'm coming for a Lamb Chops doll.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways. Well, yeah. I don't know. Jeez.
Lots of stories.
Do you remember any other Christmas? There's probably more. There's definitely more every year.
Every year. Yeah.
I remember one Christmas. Like, I was probably like, I was making good money as single, as early 20s. But I went all out for my Christmas. Like, I was probably spent $1,000 on myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get, this is my Christmas. Because, I didn't call it Secondhand Chapman Christmas. But I'm like, but I knew it was there. But I didn't know what to call it. But anyways, I got just like all the cool clothes, skateboards, and like just video games. And just, I had this tiny tree, probably a foot tall. And I wrapped my own gifts, put it around the tree, and I think I opened it up on the 27th because like we'd always go to my sister's.
You wrapped your own gifts up?
I wanted a good Christmas.
That is really sad.
But like
just for your you were just alone?
Yeah, I was like, how old was I? I was probably like 22 or 21.
Oh man.
Best Christmas I had.
That's so sad.
But you always give me good gifts. Like you always give me a guitar, or like this year was a guitar, and I was pumped. Yeah. Like
you say pumped a lot, eh?
Pumped?
Yep.
Maybe it's just because I'm my day. Like, oh man, I'm so pumped for you. You know, like cause skateboarding and stuff.
You say it a lot though.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Yeah, you're not like that though. You sound like a surfer dude now.
Like I'm kinda.
No. You've never surfed in your life?
I've surfed a couple times.
No, where?
Yeah, Lake Superior. I had a friend that took me surfing.
And that's why you will never go back because you almost died.
Oh yeah, I almost died a bunch of times. Okay. Lake Superior. That's a whole different story though.
Yeah, that's for another time.
So like this Christmas, I'm so pumped. I got Lana.
Here it is again.
What?
Pumped?
It's gonna be my word, I think.
Okay.
Anyways, so excited. I'm so excited. But I found this thing online where you make your own book. And so we opened up our gifts like 5 days earlier or something like that.
Yeah, because you were so excited when you got it. You're like, oh, the gift came in. I got to show it to you.
Well, because we're going to your parents for Christmas. Anyways, a lot of clothes. But anyways.
Okay.
Like your parents, we open up gifts. So like, let's have it early, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I look online. I see this thing where you make your own book. I'm like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cute.
Collecting dust, though. Yeah, I don't think you've ever looked at it.
Yes, I have.
When? Besides the first day.
That was it.
Yeah. See, you know what I mean?
Like it's not like my bedtime story and I just open it up before I go to bed every night.
You should read it every day. I put a lot of thought in it.
Okay.
But anyways, I make a book, hardcover. It's like you make your own characters and you write down stuff she likes or what you like about her and all this stuff, and then you write a beginning and an end. Anyways, I give her this. Cute. Yeah, I give her this gift, and we're like, yeah, I'm like.
It's Love Book. That's what it's called.
She's looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Like different. It's like a animated book of like different things we've done and how we met and stuff like that. Anyways, so I give her this book, and I told her the cost of, and I think, because I said like, oh, I got you an amazing gift. She ran out.
I didn't run out. What are you talking about?
When did you decide to get me this gift?
I thought about it because you always get Secondhand Chapman guitars. So I was like, you know what? I think he needs like a good, nice acoustic guitar. So like a brand new one. So that's why.
My first guitar was my sister's guitar. And like she got a guitar. Oh my God. Fine. She got a guitar and amp for Christmas one year. And I'm like thinking, I've always wanted to learn guitar. My mom always made me play piano. I'm like, she got a guitar? What is going on here? And anyways, anytime my sister left the house, I would grab that guitar and I would learn how to play. And one day my sister's like, you know how to play guitar? I'm like, yeah, but I've been sneaking out. But she ended up giving me this guitar. Secondhand Chapman guitar. Barely worked. But it's cool. Like, that's how I learned how to play guitar. My second guitar was this like, this guy was selling an acoustic, and I think it was a 15-year-old acoustic with like, I don't know, the strings were way off. Anyways, that was my second guitar, just crappy guitar. But anyways, like she gave me this acoustic, and it was actually awesome. So I gave her this book, and then she gave me a brand new acoustic. Felt like crap a little bit.
No, that's not what my intention was.
Not felt like crap, but I'm like, man, I got her this book, and you got me. It's such a nice.
It's a thoughtful gift, and it's really the thought that counts, anyways, right?
Like, looks like there's a layer of dust. Like, look.
Oh my gosh! Can you stop?
Well, anyways, it'll be cool. Like, hit your hand on something. But anyways, like, that's What do you think?
I think we covered what we wanted to cover.
Like, my ears from these headphones are like I went to take off the headphone and it stuck to my ear.
Ew.
Do you see that?
No.
It's like, yeah. My ears I've never sweat from my ears in my life. These headphones. One day, I don't even want new headphones. These are fine. I kind of like hearing your voice and my voice, like to the right. Out. Yeah, to like gives my left side of my head a rest, not hearing from my left, and then kind of cutting in and out, kind of evens it out.
Oh gosh.
But
all right, well, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you guys had fun with us.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll try to put these out every like week or two whenever we're feeling, I guess.
Yeah, we'll try weekly.
Yeah, we try weekly. Sorry.
Okay.
Sounds like a commercial. Anyways. I don't know. The second episode, we don't know what it's going to be about, but I have some ideas.
Mm-hmm. Same. And follow us on social media at Secondhand Chapman.
Do we have social media? What?
Yes.
It's already out? Like, could they look in the bottom to see, like, what to click on?
Yes, I'll put all the information with the podcast information.
Yeah.
Wherever you got this podcast episode from.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Anyways.
See
You guys later.
Bye.